Hello mates, it is Tuesday and I'm back with a World of Warships video. Today I'm gonna talk you through my thought process in a battle with the Omaha. So let's start with the begin screen and some graphics. These are my targets and this is gonna be my approach, as I do think the enemy will move in these areas. So I'm on my way in the Omaha and hopefully my prediction will come true. Our first setback, however, is that our destroyers are not gonna go middle and thus will not do any early spotting. So I'm quite happy with our carrier doing that for us with his fighters. I encounter my first target, a tasty cruiser that is on our hit list. Note that I'm using the AP shell, as this cruiser is broadsiding me and its citadel is easy to hit. On most ships, the citadels are straight beneath the chimneys of a ship. I didn't know what this island did wrong here, but sometimes I'm just in a bad mood. As you can see on the minimap, I need to close the distance between me and potential targets without driving completely into the center of the map. Again, my target selection is the cruiser, not the battleship. He is quite smart not to peek out before his battleships, making sure he is not the first target they can shoot at. There is an island coming up that will block my shots on him. So what I do here is take a gamble and just shoot, and at the same time check how much I will need to lead my aim on the next time I shoot at him. Unlucky for me, he does change his course. I wait patiently and again aim for the citadels. And boy oh boy, you got to love that AP. Another cruiser, and again AP and aiming for those citadels. Always try to lead your shot. It helps a lot when you fire your second salvo.
Enemy severely damaged.
Seeing a destroyer makes me switch to HE. The destroyers are vulnerable to it, and with the many guns we have on the Omaha, this should be a party.
Enemy heavily damaged.
We kill some modules here and he is destroyed in seconds. Checking on my minimap, I see that the cruiser is still hittable. Check the range of my guns and the position of the enemy. An immediate switch to AP and hopefully we can do some damage. So we start moving from choosing your correct shell type towards our situational awareness and the use of the minimap. Like I said in my previous guide of the Mutsuki, this is really important. You can see that the minimap is pretty big in my case. If you want it also this big, just enlarge it with your plus key. You can always make it smaller again with your minus key. I do see another cruiser, the one on my preferred hit list, and there we go again. On this range, my spreader shells is not that accurate, so I shoot between the chimneys hoping to get some citadel hits. As a side note, try not to stand still in any ship. You are an incredibly easy to hit target and you're nothing more than an XP bonanza for the enemy. I have no idea what this guy was thinking and I'm pretty clueless about it. Here I do not repair. I know there is a destroyer on my right side, and the cruiser we engaged a while ago should be appearing on my right side too. He was shooting HE, so let us not prioritize one damaged gun.
Problem solved. Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
We expect that destroyer to show up, so we load HE. Unfortunately for us, he doesn't pop up. That cruiser is easy to damage, so we're gonna try to finish him off. Of course, the game is trolling you sometimes, and damn it does here for sure. I'm just guessing the cruiser goes this way, and I start dishing out some damage. He is angling way better than his teammates did, but he's pretty low health. Maybe HE would have been a better choice in this scenario. He is going in an almost straight line, so the shells are pretty easy to aim, and fortunately for us, we finish him off.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Torpedo tubes destroyed.
Now, where's that destroyer? I don't want to be hit by some torpedoes, so I definitely changed my direction. A battleship, so it is time for HE. Successfully penetrating a battleship with AP with a cruiser is kind of difficult. It sometimes happens, but in most cases you bounce. And with HE you do have the chance to get a fire starting. And check that minimap. The destroyer is there. So I just have to rotate my view and here we go. The first salvo is just one gun, but that gun is enough to lead the shot. I am totally off, so also pretty happy I didn't fire a complete barrage. The first full salvo and bye bye Mr. Destroyer. No more modules for you. You gotta love that HE. If I would have drank enough coffee during this game, I would have seen that I just killed the engine of the destroyer. He's slowing down by quite a lot, so I definitely missed some shells here. In the meanwhile, my teammates killed the battleship, so let's start pounding those carriers. It's so incredibly satisfying when you're at the end of the battle, we're annoyed by those freaking planes the whole game, and then there are two juicy carriers left.
Fighter ready for takeoff.
So some torpedoes for one, and let's spam HE for the other. I do zoom out a bit here, as I want to know where the torpedo planes are. Normally I use the minimap for that, but they are way too close in this case. This is totally not a kill steal, this is surely a kill secure. Let's be positive about that, and with using both our guns and our torpedoes, we can finish this game with some extra needed damage. With that being said, this sure was a nice result. I do think the Omaha is a beast of a ship, and it is a nice introduction in when to shoot AP and when to shoot HE. I hope this video was useful, and please enlarge that minimap of yours. It does help a lot. If you liked the video, feel free to share, subscribe and like. See you on the battlefield!